Hello and welcome back. My name is Eincrou and this is the second part of my playthrough of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, played in Stereoscopic 3D, but also presented to you, the viewer, in Stereoscopic 3D as well. When we left off, we were transported to some galaxy far, far away, presumably a long time ago as well, I don't know, maybe. But it was a really cool sequence, looked awesome in 3D. And it put me back here in the forest. I guess this is called Red Creek River Valley. I forget the name of it. Something to do with red creeks and rivers and valleys. But I'm ready to go and see what this game has for me up ahead. I do know a little bit about it because I've played a little bit beyond this, but we are reaching territory where I truly have never played. So let's get to it. First thing is, right now I am playing this with a super high convergence setting, just so you get a really cool view of the forest here as I sit here talking. But this is not how I'm actually going to play. This is how I'm going to play. This, as you can see, if you're watching this in 3D, the foliage just went back away from the camera. But this is how I think it looks most realistic, how it's most immersive. But this is what it would look like with that previous setting I was using. See how everything just shifted forward? And the convergence is way too high. Looks like I'm a giant here. But it does provide some cool screenshots so you can get some serious depth perception on the forest. But this I think is more realistic, so we'll stick with that. Now as a reminder, as we embark on our journey in part 2, this is a full side-by-side video, so you do need to be watching this at the highest resolution available. That means if you're watching this in the 3D Flash player, you need to select 2160p quality. Of course, if you're trying to view this with the HTML5 player, then you're looking at absolute garbage. So please, use a browser that allows you to view this with the Flash player, such as Pale Moon, Firefox, Internet Explorer. I believe there are some extensions for Opera you can use to disable the HTML5 player. Because this has got to be presented in full side-by-side in my opinion, because this is such a beautiful game. I want to make sure you're getting as many pixels as possible. And what is going on? Whoa. Massive hiccup there. But it's back to 30. I don't know, it might have something to do with my hard drive because this hard drive is supposed to be exclusively for recording video footage, but I do have a bunch of other stuff on there because one of my 3 terabyte drives has failed, and fortunately enough I was able to get some of the data off of it, but I haven't got a replacement yet, so I'm using my recording hard drive to just keep some stuff on there while I wait for the replacement to come in. Oh, it's doing this again. I don't know why it's doing this. But as I was saying about...
No trains have been through here for a long time. That was part of a pattern. Large pieces of this country were thrown away, doomed to become, and then remain, the worst versions of themselves. Beneath all that rot, dark things grow.
Take a look at my surroundings with high convergence. Looks really cool. Great for screenshots. Alright. So, as I was trying to say about full side-by-side, gives you all the pixels that I'm seeing. All 3,840 multiplied by 1,080 of them. Several million pixels. Yeah, I think I just need to follow the tracks now. Not much else to do. And this is the first Let's Play that I'm doing exclusively in full side-by-side. And I had thought that maybe I should do that a while ago. That I should be sticking to full side-by-side for my 3D productions. But it's such a pain in the butt to render it all. Because it's twice as much takes twice as much file size, takes twice as much time. At the very least, it takes twice as much. But I think it's worth it, especially for a game that's this beautiful. But what really pushed me over the edge and what made me decide once and for all that I was going to do this in full side-by-side was Stereo 3D Productions, Chris, as you may know him. He made a video a couple days ago as I record this, just taking a look at his Rift SVP tube application that he coded, which part of the inspiration for that was given to him by me, I'm proud to say. And he was taking a look at his app, which is working very well. It's doing pretty much what you need it to do. There would be some nice improvements to it, but I think that he's going to work on that later. But he was taking a look at various YouTubers' videos, both 3D and 2D, and he looked at my Dark Souls Let's Play, one of those videos, and that Let's Play was produced partially in 3D and partially in 1440p, but most of it was 3D, and he looked at one of them, and he commented that it looked like the video was not captured at the highest quality. And for me, to hear something like that, it's not an insult by any stretch of the imagination. He didn't mean to insult me in any way, but it was very disappointing to hear because I put a lot of effort into making that as high quality as possible, man. I really did. I captured it full 1080p per eye, just like this, though I did convert it to half side-by-side in Premiere Pro, the video editing software, because that's the standard 3D format for YouTube. And I even selected a super high quality option that would increase the quality of the scaling that it was doing to reduce each image by half. And I did the best I could with it, and I encoded it to a pretty high bit rate, like I think 12 is what I used, 12 megabits per second. And that's pretty much as high as you want to go because YouTube knocks it down to around 5 to 6 megabits per second. So there's no purpose in going any higher than that. But he commented that it wasn't the highest quality possible, man. And so I decided, you think that what I did wasn't enough high quality? Well, screw that. I'm going insane with the quality. 3,840 pixels by 1,080 pixels, man. Take that. Tell me that isn't high quality. Tell me that wasn't produced with the highest quality. Literally as I'm seeing it. The only difference is just going to be encoding, which unfortunately does result in some loss, but hey, that's what you got to deal with when you're distributing video over the internet. So I've checked out all over here pretty much. There aren't any secrets. There aren't any weird space journeys to be found here, I don't think. So I guess I need to go across the dam, and looks to be a village over there. Beautiful sight here. Let me take a screenshot. I hope you don't mind. This is definitely a screenshot-worthy game. Take them early and often. Just increase the convergence here a bit. Heck, I'll go even higher here. Yeah, that on the right, the post is a bit of a problem. But just get that out of the view. Yeah, this is cool. That's cool. And if you're watching this in 3D, you can see this too. Let me just set it back to normal. As I mentioned in the first part, I'm using a Helix mod fix for this. And the Helix mod fix doesn't have any hotkeys associated with it, but I modified the DirectX 9 settings.ini file and put in some code that allows me to create a couple of hotkeys for convergence and separation settings. So that's what I'm using to quickly switch between this default realistic looking convergence And the high convergence. Look at that. Look at the impact of that. It's not realistic. It looks like I'm a frickin' 10-foot tall giant with eyes set about 2 feet apart, but looks awesome at least. Take a screenshot of that. Put it back to normal. So yeah, man. Beautiful game in 3D. Flawless. Don't see any issues with it at all. So, I'm fine just wandering around a little bit, just having a chat. I'm not fine with these slowdowns. I don't know what's causing that. But I'm going to try to figure that out after this part. Oh yeah, we can sprint, though it's giving me these hiccups. See if it does it here. Maybe it's just loading textures or something. Got this on an SSD. Oh my gosh. It didn't do this at all when I was recording part 1. So, I don't know what it could be. Like right now, 30 FPS, solid. Very strange. Very, very strange. See if we can get a cool screenshot here. Yeah. It's neat. We got that house, but it looks like there's a path up here. So I do gotta confess that I did watch K. Maelstrom, whom I mentioned in my Dark Souls playthrough. Did watch him do a KM tries of this game. And KM tries is not a Let's Play series. It's just basically he plays through the game for like half an hour and that's it. Never returns to it. And he did do The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. And he did go into this house, so I do know the weirdness that I can expect in here. But I won't spoil it for you just yet, in case you want to have that experience of seeing something totally wacky. And one thing K. Maelstrom did not do is he did not read this. He didn't read any of the notes, but me, I'm here to get immersed. I'm here to enjoy myself in The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. So I'm going to read it. I invoke the Boneless One, the one of voids, destroyer of ships, and he who is feared by the winds. Hear me! Great minister Folklore, I wish to make a pact with you to confound my enemies and protect my possessions. Use the doors of confusion to cloud their judgment. Seal the path with falsity and guile, and permit only those who can discern every true interior to pass. Aglon, Tetragram, Vicion Stimulamaton, Esfares Tetragor Amatan, Olia Ramam Emerion, Estiam Existion, Eroina, Honora, Orasium, Mosum, Messias, Soter, Emmanuel, Sabaoth, Adonai, Te Adorno, et Te Invoco, Amen. So we got some type of incantation going on here. Nice bit of pop out for you there, if pop out's your thing. And something has happened. Besides the hiccup there in the frame rate. So we got blueness. Some type of blue portal. Okay. The door is now closed. Swap. Let's see what's going on over here. Swap again. See if I... Whoa, what? Am I actually moving or... No, I am not moving. I'm just changing the room. Okay. Kind of a more efficient way to travel through your house, I gotta admit. Just change the room that you're standing next to at will. Can't do anything here except look out the window to the beautiful freaking outside. That is gorgeous. Nothing to see in here though, I don't think. Nothing? Can I swap? No, I cannot swap from outside. I mean, from inside the room. Still can't swap over there. Check out upstairs. There's a hallway. There's a room. Another room. There's the hallway. Check out this. Wait a minute. Where I just was. So, what is this now? Is this... Okay, that's the way... Looks like this is the front door. Let's see if this is the front door. Yep. Alright, so this is confusing as heck to navigate. But it looks like you have to because the house is currently in a very dilapidated state. So let's just put that back. After reading it again, I should be able to... Whoa, come on with this slowdown. Okay. Creepy as heck. But I imagine there's something I can discover here. There's the front door again. I haven't been in here, have I? Looks like a top floor room. This is so weird. Jules Verne. From the Earth to the Moon. Mark Twain as well. Treasure Island. H.P. Lovecraft. Some light reading, I guess. What is this book? The narrative of Arthur Gold. Something of... The narrative of Arthur Golden Pym of Nantucket? Edgar Allan Poe. Not familiar with that book, but obviously I know who Edgar Allan Poe is. Alright, so anything here? This is the top level of the house. Still dilapidated, but at least I can get around in this time area. Or this time zone, this time line. I don't know what's going on. Don't ask me. Is this room? Have I been here? I don't want to go there. Ah, I have to. So I'm going to look one more time, see if I can find anything. Seems like there's nothing here. I think this is the room I was just in. I wonder how they coded this from just a game development standpoint. Oh, I've already been in here. How do you change the rooms in a house? and make it all fit together seamlessly. Okay, various hallways. Oh, this is just a room. I don't think there's anything in this house. Explored many of the rooms, but I don't see anything. So I think we'll just find our way out. Yep. Look at that, man. Scale of it, it's so impressive. Cellar. I don't think there was a way down into the cellar. What is this? Can I get over there? One thing you gotta admire about this game is the texture resolution. Looks relatively crisp and clear. Of course, it looks ridiculous to have grass that is completely flat. But still, looks kind of nice. The main point of it is just to have green there, I think. They couldn't model just complete grass. They could model a lot of grass, but not just complete grass for the ground. This is a nice view. Increase that just a bit there. Nice. Let's check out this. See what we can see. Anything around here? Hopefully no more traps. I could do without those. Some type of elevator, maybe? Yep. We guess. Doesn't work. Nope. No clues are here either. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. I like that you can just wander around and explore, but I don't like that there's just a whole lot of nothing. You find weird places, but you can't do anything there. Looks like the hiccups have stopped. They were really bad earlier. Which really indicates to me that it is due to fragmentation on the hard drive. It had to keep seeking around trying to find empty space. It couldn't keep up with the insane transfer rates of uncompressed 3840 by 1080 video. So, you know, can't blame the hard drive too much for those hiccups. I do plan to get a RAID hard drive set up. Since my hard drive died, I guess just get even better hard drive set up. I'm also going to get a better backup solution as well, because that was not really a backup drive, but it was sort of backup. It was long-term storage. I'll just describe it in that manner. So in all this time, I have not yet encountered a checkpoint, which is really bad if, well, I guess it's not that bad because most of what I've done is just exploring and finding nothing and making no progress. Oh, I guess I could get back to where I am fairly quickly. That's a cool screenshot right there. I'm a photographer in my games, what can I say? Check around the outside real quick, see if there's anything to find. Pile of bricks that I can actually identify as a pile of bricks since it's all 3D modeled. So cool. Oh, hiccup. Dang it. Alright. Go into the house. So I mentioned Kay Maelstrom. Did a KM tries? He was extremely terrified to go into any buildings. And this is one of the buildings that he saw. He peeked inside and he said, "Nope, not going in there."
Nope. Going in there is kind of creepy, so never mind.
In fact, I still have that video on my computer, so I'll just show you clips from it. Alright. So we got a photo of, looks like, I don't know, maybe some lumberjacks? I don't know. On the day the photo was taken, Dad was sad, Travis was loud, that's Ethan's brother, Gramp was quiet, Mom was mad, Uncle Chad was mean. Can I sneak through here? Oh wow, yes I can. Disappointing, there's nothing here. I wish there was just more to see in the game, other than the beautiful graphics. I mean...
You need to talk to your son. He was poking around in the old Vandergriff house again. Said he found some secret room.
Yeah, really? Okay, I will go talk to him.
So I guess this is the Vandergriff house. And I need to be looking for a secret room. If Ethan is to be believed, of course. You know how kids can be.
What did you do? What did you wake up?
Nothing. I found a room, I walked into it, that's it.
Great, so I'm gonna be waking up some evil here that's gonna destroy the world. This is really creepy, man.
You can feel it, right? Something coming from the Vandergriff house.
I can feel it. Ethan disturbed the sleeper. He must be punished.
Sleeper. Not seen any secret rooms, though. Everything's just so beat up. It's not like my character can interact with anything without having a pop-up come up, so I don't think I'm really missing anything. I can't bash any doors. Oh, did I go upstairs yet? Yeah, I went upstairs, didn't I? No, I didn't.
Pop, they're getting worse. They keep talking about this thing, this sleeper.
I know. What I don't know is if it's real or not.
I've already seen some paranormal stuff, so it could be real. It's based on the mythos of the game that I have encountered thus far. Okay. There's a third floor. Another room here.
Travis, leave the boy alone. I see how you've been looking at him.
You don't even know, do you? You have no idea what's going on.
Second, I thought that was a mummified corpse or something. No.
You have to help us. It's the only way. It wants Ethan.
You're crazy. You've all gone crazy.
Oh boy. They're certainly building up a sense of ominous dread. And let me tell you, playing horror or creepy games in 3D, not as intense as playing it in VR, I'm sure, but it's still something that's going to make an impact on you. And I really feel a presence in this creepy house, so I think there could be something here. Oh man. Just hope it, if there's something here, just please let it not jump out at me. This is the last room.
It's not my fault. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Wait a minute. This is the
Ethan's family blamed him. Whatever it was he'd accidentally let loose, his family was convinced that hurting him would solve their problems, would soothe their disturbed minds.
It says problem in the subtitle.
Whatever haunted the Carters was still here somewhere, in the wind.
All right, so that's a save point and a good time to end it. Pretty much right at 32 minutes or so. That's excellent timing. But I was going to say before he started speaking that this looks like the same house I was in across the way. The one with all the portals. Did they really get that lazy, or am I actually in the same house? I was just being teleported to this house from that other house? I don't know. These are mysteries that I hope I will learn the answer to, but we're going to have to wait till the next part. So if you're watching this with me in 3D, man, that's awesome. I hope that anyone who watches this is able to watch it in 3D so you can get the same type of feelings that I'm getting from playing this game as I get them. And so we can sort of be one of heart and one of mind. Whew. That sounded really corny. So I'm going to end it here. Please join me in part 3. We will continue discovering the fate of Ethan Carter.